Hello, fellow super nerd friends, this is Becky, and it's Tuesday. And I'm ashamed. Because yes, my surprise is just a pug. It's not all that life-changing, certainly not as much as getting a driver's license, or getting a job, or even writing a few papers. I'm almost done with one paper, but I have not finished either of those two. The pug is sort of house-changing, if not life-changing. The house kind of smells. Pugs are rather pungent. Someone always has to be downstairs with her, hence the new locale. She snores, so it's a bit louder in the house. She sheds a lot, so I've been brushing her, but there's lots more hair everywhere. Other than the fact that I didn't really want a pug. Ever. She's pretty cute. And it's nice to have a little cute thing running around who's more enthusiastic about people than Sam. I'm definitely not her favorite person, but I'm alone in the house enough that that doesn't really matter. And she likes to sleep and be cute and snuggle. The paper, though, and I'm not depressed. My parents just, they don't mention a counselor very often. When they do, they're like, yeah, we need to get a new counselor. And when they don't, they're just like, there's something wrong with you. And they kind of passively get mad at me, which is understandable. I guess I'm just lazy. My mom thinks it's ADD still. But I'm just lazy. And I'm trying not to lie to them about my progress on papers and stuff. I can't really lie to Joanna. She says that she said last night we could watch Supernatural if I finished my paper by 11, and I could have, but I didn't, and so it was 11 when I didn't really start working on it until 11 p.m. of course. I usually don't see the first 11, although I did today. I got up at 9:30, showered and dressed by like 10. It was amazing. But I wrote like all of my paper between 11 and 2:30 in the morning, so 12 hours ago, so that was good. I'm not quite done with it, I'm almost done with it, and then I'll move on to The Winter's Tale. One thing I wanted to say in the last video was that The Winter's Tale, the Diamond Age, the abrupt transitions between Bud's life and the engineer's life and the stuff on the island kind of reminded me of the abrupt transitions that my professor wrote about in The Winter's Tale between Sicily and Bohemia. I don't know what I'm going to write about The Winter's Tale at all. It was very tragic and not a romance at all, but I'll have to write something. So, life. Handbell Choir has a dinner and bingo party thing tonight at 6 that I didn't hear about because I'm not on the email list, which is sad because he'd never bothered to add me, so I'm always out of the loop on everything. Shame. Hannah and Sam get along really well, actually. I forgot that they lived together for a month when we were in Tanzania, so they're pretty cute. There's a lot of cute in the house. You will have to agree, she's pretty cute. Look at the cuteness. Absorb all the cuteness of the little pug. This sleepy pug. She's also, can you hear her snoring there? She's not very quiet about her snoring. She's also very cute when she is playing. I don't like taking her on walks though. It's, she spends too long running in circles before doing her business. She also has an ear infection, and so her balance is worse than it usually is. Maybe it's just because she's getting old, but she is a hazard to herself. She cannot balance for the life of her. It's embarrassing and pitiful. My paper right now for environmental studies is about coal, and 45% of our electricity comes from coal, but coal is very not clean and horrible, but it's also reliable and cheap, and it'll last for like 400 years. So I mean, we're working to move towards renewable energy, but it's hard. There's also clean coal technology, which doesn't make coal clean by any means, because the mining process and the ash that is produced by burning it are horrible, in horrible ways, to the health of people and the health of the planet. But clean coal technology tries to lessen some of the impact there. It can take particles and sulfur dioxide out of the flue gas, and it can make the process more efficient by converting coal into liquid or gas, which is cool. There's also carbon capturing and storing, and there's some projects going on in other countries with that. They're injecting millions of tons of CO2 into the ground, and there's also a possibility of injecting that into the ocean. The ocean would be pretty bad for marine systems. We'll just have to see what it does to the Earth. It's a lot of CO2. But here's what gets really cool, and I kind of talked about this in the last vlog. I'm not sure how much into detail I went, so sorry if this is repetitive. But another thing you can do with CO2 is convert it into limestone, calcium carbonate, like corals do, which is what they're doing in the Diamond Age. That's how they made the island. They took, I think it was CO2, I don't know if they actually said that, but that's how it works. You take CO2 and you put it in ocean water, and you add calcium, and voila, you have limestone. So, obviously their technology was more advanced than that because they made a whole island with a freaking centaur, but yes, that's basically the idea, although for some reason it is not that easy, and there is a very involved chemical process that produces many byproducts such as chemicals and something else. But basically out of CO2 you get concrete, and concrete is important. So that's kind of cool. The idea of turning a waste product into a real useful product, especially one that we use so much as concrete, is very cool. The future of that technology is looking bright. Hopefully we won't have to use coal for much longer. I actually met the guy, well, he talked, I didn't talk with him, but he talked at the Conservation Remix thing, the guy who started the company and kind of invented this biomimicry sort of technology. So basically, very cool stuff. About friends, that's what I was going to talk about. Friends. I'm not good at making friends. I don't really know how friends are made or kept, and how people go from being acquaintances to good friends. I'm not sure. Is it just luck? Is it hanging out with them a lot? Is it shared interests? Is it just talking about the right things? Is there something more fundamental that just kind of clicks? And I don't know, the people that I've become really good friends with, it hasn't really been through putting a lot of effort into it. I mean, certainly that's one way to make friends, but those people I haven't really stayed in touch with, the people that I put a lot of effort into becoming friends with. Because when you have to put a lot of effort into it, maybe there's something that just doesn't. Maybe there's something that's missing. I don't know. I'm glad we're staying in touch. I'm glad that we have YouTube and Facebook to help stay in touch, and also chat things, even though those aren't helping us because we're not texting, which is kind of sad. But, yes, lifelong friends. Yeah, sorry, I guess I don't really have much insight to add to that. I did a quick Google search on making friendships last, and it didn't tell me anything. It's just like, care about the other person and stay in touch. And I'm like, oh, come on. I guess you can't, no one can teach you how to be a lasting friend. Maybe, I don't know. Sorry, this was going to be a short video. I've done like 5 versions of this video, this one's the longest so far. And in the other ones I talked a lot slower than this. I guess that's it. hope you guys, I think it's just got like way darker outside, so the lighting is weird. The lights are on, I swear, it's just this house, as horrible, maybe it's my computer? I don't know. I need to keep driving. My obsession with fun has decreased. It's now John Mayer. Just keeping you up to date on the obsessions. Still obsessed with Misha Collins, but Joanna and I aren't to season 4 yet, so I haven't really watched stuff with him. Loving Supernatural, hopefully I'll get to watch them today because I will finish this essay. Yeah, that's it. Sorry this is long because it's inevitable that all my vlogs will be long because I just can't do short ones anymore. So guys, read The Diamond Age and then we can talk about that next video. It's really good. You will enjoy it. And I will say goodbye now. Bye. Oh no, it didn't. That's embarrassing. This vlog is embarrassing in 2 ways. The pug and now this. Alright, now it's goodbye.